R-E-S-P-E-C-T. This is what the homeless need.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
This is what the homeless need.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
This is what the homeless need.
Yay! Love it. Thank you, everybody.
Way to go, Aretha.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Miss Mona. So welcome, everybody. We just wanted to take a moment and thank you all and let you know that this is our initial launching as we march to SleepOut, which is Friday, April 5th. We are so grateful that we have folks that are marching with us. Somebody just asked me about how does it feel when you march, and if you haven't done it, it's quite it's invigorating and it's empowering, and we're together and we're like-minded people saying that only together as a community can we end homelessness. So it's a great experience, and so we're glad those who are able to march with us can do that. This time, I'm losing my voice, I need to stop talking and screaming. So at this time, I'd like to invite our mayor to come up, Mayor Jeri, to say a few words. Thank you.
Well, hello. Congratulations to each and every one of you for participating in this really cool event. I know that it's exhilarating and exciting, but I think it's also exhausting what you're doing, and so congratulations. I have to say that I'm just so proud of our relationship with the Lord's Place and the great work that they do here in our city, and that we're able to be such good partners to address the issue of homelessness. You know, there's not a day goes by that, as mayor, I don't hear someone saying something about running into a homeless person. I'm sorry that you left the commission meeting early the other day, because we had someone come in and said something like, you know, they're homeless on the trolley. Well, yeah, that's really okay. But we are all here to end homelessness, because it's not okay to continue to be homeless. We have so many outreach programs. We're really looking at people getting housed. Every week I get a report of the great work that folks at the Lord's Place are doing to bring people into services, into housing, and we will continue to work closely with you. I'm looking forward to the SleepOut on April 5th and encourage everyone to participate. And again, thank you, Lord's Place, for the great work that you do all the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also want to just recognize that Kelly Burke is here for Commissioner McKinley. Where Miss Kelly, there she is, Miss Kelly. And we have, thank you. Most of our commissioners are up in Tallahassee, hoping to bring back the money, so that's important that they need to be there. So we like that. We are going to be leaving. Okay, these are my glasses because my prescription glasses broke, so don't laugh at my little clip-ons. But anyhow, we are going to be leaving here. We're going to be heading down to Lake Worth, and we're going to be meeting commissioners and mayors along the way. So it is really an opportunity for us to be able to talk to folks as we walk our 15 miles. It is 15 miles from the Lord's Place, Australian campus, all the way to the Man Place, and we're hoping that when we end at the Man's Place around 4:30 today, we'll have some pizza and we'll be able to celebrate our amazing journey together. I would be remiss not to remind you that this is all about SleepOut. So I'm really honored to recognize a couple folks that are making SleepOut very special this year. So if you could please join me in thanking and recognizing our honorary family this year. This is the Van Arnhem family, and they are here with us this morning. And it is BB and John and Alex is in school studying, which is what we want her to do. And if those of you that do not know, John has been a longtime supporter of the Lord's Place, and more than that, has been a longtime supporter of ending homelessness in Palm Beach County. So we're just really honored that they're here with us. BB, same, has had a heart for the homeless for years, so it was just appropriate that we could honor them as the honorary family, so we're grateful for that. I also want to just take a moment and thank two other people that are here that are really instrumental in the work that we do, and that's two of our board members. So I've got Bob Katzen here, and we thank you, Bob. And I also want to do a big shout out to our friend Jack Scarola, who many of you may have known 40 years ago actually helped find the Lord's Place and slept out in the dumpster, and so it's just appropriate that we now have Jack here. And Mark's whispering something in my, yes, I got that, that's that, yeah. And finally, I need to also do a shout out to what I think is one of the greatest partners that we have in the city, and that is Armando Fano, who's here. We love Armando. Thank you, Armando. Ever since Armando has been part of the city, we have absolutely made a difference in serving the homeless, and we are forever grateful for your partnership. About 3 years ago, this whole event started because we had a gentleman who was the honorary family at that point and said, I'd like to do something crazy and wild. And we said, what did you have in mind? And he said, I think I want to march and walk. And so 3 years later, we're still marching and walking to raise awareness. So if I could just ask Mark to come up to say a few words. Mark Montgomery, who is chairing this event. Love you. There you go.
Thank you all for being here. We have a really tremendous turnout today. I think there's probably been 50 to 75 people who started at the campus on Australian. We're 3 into this, 12 to go, but a beautiful day. It's cooler weather. We're going to have it's only 12 to go. Yeah. And it's going to be a breezy day, but there's going to be a 20-mile-an-hour wind from the north pushing us down. So that 12 will only feel like 11 and a half or so. But such a great turnout today, and we're all here because we love our homeless neighbors, because we care about them, because we want to bring them out of the shadows. We want to walk alongside them. We want to advocate for them. We want to raise a level of awareness and empathy for them, and with increased empathy will be support and outpouring of resources that we can all contribute together and help with their plight. So I'm ecstatic and honored to be here and a part of this, and amongst such great people who care about our homeless neighbors.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, guys, so we are now headed down to the thrift store, and we are going to have lunch there. So if that should entice anybody to keep walking, there's going to be a great lunch from Cafe Joshua Catering there. But once again, thank you all so much for your support. Remember, next Friday, rain or shine, better be praying for lots of sunshine. Next Friday at the United Methodist Churches of the Palm Beaches is our 12th annual SleepOut. This year is very different. I'm going to warn everybody, big. We're starting at 5 o'clock because from 5 to 7, it is all about family. And so we are going to have a bounce house, and we're going to have some wonderful greyhounds from the PBSO who's coming. We're going to have parties for the kids. We're going to have great food from Joshua Catering. And then, of course, we'll go in at 7:30 for our inspirational program and end with our candlelight ceremony that makes sure that we commit to to continue to commit to fighting to end homelessness in Palm Beach County. So that's next Friday, April 5th at the United Methodist Churches of the Palm Beaches. So here we go. We're going to chant as we get walking. Everybody ready to walk? Okay. Ready? Chant first. Marky's giving me directions.
No hate, no fear.
We have